We're live.
Are we?
Yeah, we've got a big.
Okay.
Yeah, hello.
Yay! All right, hello. Bring it up. Well, so good afternoon, everyone, and welcome again to the Friday PropDog 4 o'clock live. Sorry, my brain is just got so much going on this week. We've had so many new products going in, so much we're building downstairs, and it's just been a crazy, crazy week. So these guys have pretty much organised the whole live thing, and I've just rushed upstairs to get ready to do it all. So we've got lots to show you today, a lot, probably more than any other live. So there's a lot of stuff come in and a lot of stuff we're working on as well. A couple of which I've mentioned before and we'll show you briefly. A couple of releases going out tonight, which we can't tell you what they are, but we may kind of talk roughly about them later on. We'll get in trouble for this. As always, guys, we are here for you. So anything you want to know, anything you want to see, if you've never watched a live before, you can ask us anything. You can have a look at something in the shop, we can take the camera downstairs, we can meet Bobo. In fact, we'll get Bobo out now. If you want us to unbox something in front of you, we can do that, show you what's inside it. Any questions or any advice you want, anything you want. If you've never seen Bobo before, this is Bobo. Hello. She's going to sit up there. So and if you ask a question, guys, and we don't get back to you, if we don't answer it, we're not ignoring you. Sometimes there's a lot going on, a lot of scrolling up and down with the messages. We miss them, so just ask it again. Just keep posting it and posting it and posting it until we get it. So are you right there, Bobo? What are you doing? Hello.
We've got a hello PropDoggers, so I'm glad to see that's taken off. The PropDoggers,
yes.
The PropDoglets.
We are the PropDoggers. I'm the Prop Daddy. Those are my Prop Puppies. And if you want a magic trick, then don't Google it. PropDog it. Get that going. If everyone wants a trick and PropDogs it, then that'll be really good. You don't want them to Alakazam it or Saturn Magic it or Merchant of Magic it. You want them to PropDog it.
Yeah, I think that's the most catchy one out of all of them. Yeah. We'll go with that then.
Yeah, there we go. Right, so you've got everything sorted today. I don't know what's going on. I only know a couple of things we're going to talk about because they're the things that have been asked about. So
let's start
take
off.
It away.
Hello, Michael, Jake, Ottar.
All the regulars. Oh, Ottar. Oh, right, guys. If you it's not up, is it? Ottar.
No. Yeah, he's videoed it. I think
Is that right? So Ottar made the. Ottar is our Swedish. Let's say I would say pyromaniac, but let's say he's our pyro R&D department in Sweden. And Ottar is a genius in pyro, and he made the most amazing video for us. And we put it on YouTube, and YouTube have blocked it or banned it,
apparently
or
it was too violent.
Too violent.
So I mean, he did set someone's hair on fire. He did blow something up in someone's face.
That's the PropDog way.
That's amazing. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but YouTube are a bit funny about that.
Ottar, it was amazing. Yeah. I can see you watching Ottar, so hello, and incredible video. Ottar's going to put it back on Vimeo. If it's not, is it up there or not? But either way, we're going to share it again. So check out our Facebook page later on. And Ottar, if you want to upload it to our Facebook page as well, you're more than welcome to as well. So great work on that.
Sweet. So last hello to James, and then let's get on to a brand new release which has come out literally 3 minutes ago at 4 o'clock today. The brand new Orbit cards. I'm really excited about it. Orbit V7.
4 o'clock?
Yeah.
They only release things at 8 o'clock on Murphy's.
Not for this one. They knew that we were going live at 4, so they said we're going to put this for PropDogs Live.
Alright, okay. Well, there we go.
They didn't really. But this is the Orbit V7 cards. So to go with the other Orbit range, we have quite a few of these in. But it's a limited edition, as all the Orbits are, so once they're gone, they're gone.
Are they any good?
Yeah.
I've never looked at
Orbits are great.
Orbits,
Yeah. So they're really good. I mean, do you want to open them? No?
We open them, we can't sell them.
So that's it. Right. That's the Orbits out of the way.
Orbits.
But they're really good.
Into orbit. Oh, cool. Yeah. Into orbit.
Better than the England cricket team I am.
I think we've got loads of questions as usual. We get loads of questions come in, so we just try to do a random one.
Yeah, just crack on. Yeah.
There you go. Adrian Tritton.
Hello, Adrian. Regular.
We can only go to one convention next year: Blackpool or the Session. That's not even a question, Adrian. It's definitely Blackpool.
Yeah. I mean, the Session's probably the second best convention possibly in the world.
I'd say the Session's amazing. Yeah,
to be honest, I mean, I did Magic Live for the first time this year and it was good, but the Session is probably on par for it. So definitely Blackpool. But if you can make both. They're well worth going. There's different elements in both of them that you're going to enjoy. So, very good.
Sweet.
But,
And he also asks, any thoughts on Lucid Dream, Jason?
I had many lucid dreams, and especially after a few of these. So.
Lucid Dream, what's that?
Lucid Dreams by Sans Minds.
It's the photo in the frame.
Oh.
Sans Minds. It's Sans Minds. That says it all. So on a lot of Sans Minds products, we actually get what you call an unboxing from the supplier Murphy's, and at that point our suspicions are usually confirmed when they open it and we go, yep, absolutely utter shite, as we thought. Trailer's extremely misleading. On Lucid Dream, a trailer that looks far more misleading than any of the other ones, guess what? There's not even an unboxing video for it. So that tells me that it is as ridiculous as you think it might be, in that whatever you get, I mean, Sans Minds, you're not doing yourself any favours whatsoever, because you're releasing so much crap and you're making out that it's the best thing since sliced bread, and people realise when they get it it's crap, and you're getting a bad reputation. And things like Lucid Dream coming out, you're probably not going to sell money because no one's going to trust you. So yeah, thoughts on it? I wouldn't even risk it. We might get one in just to see how bad it is and probably burn it in front of you just to show you how bad it is. But yeah, that'll be the only way we're getting it in, unless anyone specifically wants it. But I can't imagine it being anything like you think it's going to be. Also, if you watch the trailer, big giveaway, at no point do you see the trick being performed in front of people. You see reactions, you see the trick, but at no point is it being performed in front of people, and that to me is a big no-no as well. So I mean, who knows, it could be the next best thing, but I seriously doubt it.
Yeah, it's
it sounds minds.
It's not bad though. I'm not going to say that I had a look at it. It's all right. It's
You know what it is?
Yeah, I've seen it. I mean, you can't do exactly how he does it in the performance, but it's not as
Where have you
bad as
seen it?
before. The unboxing video basically tells you how it's done.
There wasn't an unboxing video for it.
There is.
Oh, they put one up now? Alright, so when we first got the information, there was no unboxing, but there is obviously one now. So,
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not amazing. Like, it's not
you know,
revolutionary.
you're on about the postcard one, yeah?
Yeah, it pops
yeah.
out. Like,
Yeah.
you'll never. That is CGI. That trailer.
Yeah.
But you would be able to
Yeah.
do a really visual change with it. But you probably have to do a bit of a move rather than a bit of a.
Because when I got the information from Murphy's, there was no unboxing on it. So I was presuming there was no unboxing because it was so diabolical, but it probably is anyway. We'll probably get one in.
Is it good?
Just to give you a review of it and just tell you how bad it is. So.
Right, here we go. So, I don't really understand this question. It says, are the Palmer Magic Omni decks the same thickness as a regular...
Right.
Oh, regular Omni deck. So, a regular deck, actually. Right, okay.
We get a lot of questions about this, and I get a lot of accusations of selling fake Omni decks. So once upon a time, the Omni decks, when they were made by Palmer Magic, were the same size and the same thickness as a deck of cards. Then Palmer Magic got ill. Sean Farquhar took over the business, bought the rights to the business, and he now produces them. But Sean's handling meant he used a slightly narrower deck and a slightly narrower in all directions, slightly smaller and slightly thinner to allow what he liked to do. And people were used to the original one, and everyone thinks that the ones we're selling now are rip-offs. They're not. We buy more Omni decks from Sean Farquhar than anyone in the world. He'll back us up on that because we do all the engravings for them. And we are not selling copies, so he will send you an email saying that. So any of you who are thinking that we're selling a rip-off, we're not, right? Because we're being accused like week after week. There's even a big warning on the website saying this. That is the way they are. Now, they are slightly smaller, and the thickness has changed recently. So he now has a new supplier of them in Italy, I think, and they are now about 3 millimeters thicker than they used to be. The old thinner ones, you won't be able to get them anymore. So whatever we get now, that is the standard size. Nothing's going to change. We did release our own version called Crystalline Deck about 8 years ago. But that was before we realised that Sean had the full rights for it, so we stopped doing it. So we only produced that for about 6 months. So anyone who still got a lot of inquiries about that, they're no longer available. They haven't been available for about 5-6 years. So yeah. Omni deck ran over, but we are not selling copies because don't keep accusing us of doing it.
Yeah, I mean, there's loads of questions coming in. We've got loads.
Good.
Should we see a trick or do you want to do a question? Should we see a trick? Do you want to see a trick?
Leave it to Raphael. Raphael, trick or question?
Trick. Trick.
Let's do a trick.
Okay, it's a new card trick I'm working on.
Ooh.
Here is my...
With a nice and knock deck.
Here's my prediction.
Is it a vanishing bottle?
It's not a vanishing bottle, no.
Is it an astonishing bottle?
It's not an astonishing bottle.
Oh, it's a card trick.
It's a card trick.
Okay.
So it's an interesting trick. Hello. Right. They are weird, aren't they? They're really quite thick playing cards.
Yeah, they're like
they're like plastic cards.
Yes, yeah, they are. But they're not.
I'm going to get you to remove any one of these for me. Anyone.
Anyone at all?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Got it? Show the camera.
Right.
Everyone got it at home?
Yep.
And just place it back in there. Okay. Goes back in. On the table for the whole time there's been one playing card from another pack of cards in this bag, And believe it or not, it is one. It is the only. It is the 2 of spades. You choose 2 of spades?
No!
Yeah.
You've got it wrong, you're useless.
What do you choose?
I chose the 3 of spades.
You chose 3 of spades. Well, that's actually quite funny because in here I actually have, look, I have an extra spade. Look at this. Extra spade out the back.
It's too tall. Put it back in.
Put it back in.
Put it back in.
I might go back in.
Isn't it? There we go. That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
So, yeah, that hole in the cabinet's good, isn't it?
Yeah. What, sorry?
The hole in the cabinet, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Spade through glass cabinet. So the old standard appearing straw kind of gag or trick, whatever you like, but in a spade. They've been out for a while. This is nothing new. We've just got them in for the first time, but they are rather long. There's no handle on it. It's more of a shovelly type spade than a spade, but yeah, I work well on stage. So yeah.
Yeah, no.
Overall, that's pretty good, I reckon.
Good if you're going down the beach this weekend with the nice weather.
Yeah.
Pull it out of
Your trunks.
somewhere. What do you wear to the beach?
I'm sure you could get it down here with a pair of shorts like this. Get it down there, just kind of just rock up to the beach, and pull it out, and start shoveling sand.
Okay, question.
That'd make a good Instagram video. So,
Yeah,
there we go. Right, okay.
So,
Yeah, go on. Question.
No, that was good. I was.
Oh, you want
I
about
was stopping you?
Okay. Yeah. You're stopping me waffling. Or stopping me getting dodgy with my.
what's everyone's thoughts on electric touch? So it's a brilliant trick, but it's a bit temperamental, isn't it?
It is temperamental.
Yeah.
One of our customers, Ali Deras, he is a bit of a guru with it, and he's rigged his up with a mercury switch, so that when he moves his arm to a certain position, it will go on and down.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
He does loads of it, so he does a lot of bar stuff with it, where he'll pour drink from one glass to another, and having the electric touch on, the water will be attracted to the actual.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he can put, let's say, a glass down there,
Yeah.
and he can start pouring here, and he just has this bar bet on, and he does his hand like that, and the water goes down and bends and goes into the glass that way, which is really cool.
That's really cool.
He'll also get Rizzler papers, and you can, because it's attracted like a static electricity, you can start animating Rizzler papers and get them to move and jump around, levitate, which is pretty cool. And then you've got the shocking thing. Now, you do have to do some work with your shoes, so you have to put a metal part on the bottom of one of your shoes, so you put a cut little chunk out of it. There is a bit of work involved with them. Don't, whatever you do, buy a Chinese knockoff, because I've seen somebody with a huge, great hole in their leg where the Chinese knockoff one basically just made a massive electrical spark into their leg and had a lot of damage with that. They're really, really dodgy. Do not use a Chinese one. And then be very careful who you're going to do it with, because if somebody has got a pacemaker, it probably isn't going to cause any problems, but you don't want to risk that. So if you are going to do it to somebody, make sure beforehand you ask them if they have any heart problems. But to be honest, I would not. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't do it to spark somebody else. I'll do it for the other benefits, for the static electricity charge you get around it, and that's how I will personally use one, just for peace of mind, really. But if you want to do it with your mates and the pub, then fine. Just electrocute your mates all night long. But if you're with strangers, just be careful, especially an old person. So there we go.
Fair enough. Well,
yeah, you'll be told.
that's answered that. So, is there any chance of seeing Lucky Card by Wayne Dobson? Not today, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't perform it. You don't.
I don't perform it. Wayne would usually do it. Wayne, well, Wayne would if he could.
Yeah.
Mike could usually do it.
Mike's brilliant.
Yeah, but Mike's not in today. He will be in tomorrow, the weekend. So
tomorrow we will have a brand new edition of Lucky Card coming into the store.
yes. Ooh. So you can either phone Mike tomorrow or contact him via his personal Facebook, or ring the shop if you want to chat to him about it. I'm sure he can do some demos for you, a video and upload it to YouTube if you want to see it. And we are closed, by the way, Monday. Just before I forget to tell everyone, don't come at the shop Monday. We are closed. There'll be no one in the shop, so there'll be no one to answer your phone either. So yeah, hold on to your questions until Tuesday.
Ottar just said that if you did want to see his crazy video that he made last week, he's uploaded it onto a Vimeo file.
Excellent.
And posted in the comment section below, so just have a look at the comments for that.
Yes. Well worth seeing.
Right, now I want to tag team in Mr. Jason, because Michael Cooley has asked any new Kids Magic this week, and Michael, this week we have something amazing for you.
Just for you, Michael. We've got it in.
We really do. This is actually a brilliant. Jason showed it to me earlier.
We've got enough
great.
good stuff in
Come
for
on
you,
in.
Michael, to last a couple of lives, but we're not going to show you all this time around. We're going to save them for the next couple of lives, and you can enjoy them over the next 2 weeks. What are we doing? I don't know what we're doing.
I'm just going that way. Just a second. I'm just going to grab some.
Oh, the
some
green
things.
thing?
The green thing, yeah.
What's it called?
It is called, well, the name of it kind of gives it away, so I'll talk about the name afterwards, if that's alright. Yeah, so, hello everyone. So yes,
hello.
We've had a, hi. Oh, that was very, hi. We've had a new delivery of stuff in, so I would class the spade, hey babes, I would class the spade as a good kids trick. That's really good to take out of a bag at a children's show. This is a version of a trick that I do quite a lot, and I do this in older children's magic shows when Run Rabbit Run isn't appropriate, when they get to the age where they don't care that the rabbit's sliding backwards and forwards. Basically Dean's age. So, we're going to do this now. So, in this box...
Bear in mind, I have never seen this.
You've never seen this?
No, so you do whatever you want to me. I've never seen it. I saw you looking at the box earlier, but I don't actually know what it does. I saw what you did with that whole thing there, but I don't know what the actual trick is.
Okay. Well, in this box, I have a large yellow dice. Oh, sorry. In this hat, I have a large yellow dice. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and make that dice go from the hat to the box. Are you ready?
Yes.
That is very good. Now we're going to try and make it go from the box back to the hat. Isn't that amazing?
I don't believe you.
That is... What?
I don't believe you.
No. Okay. I see the problem. Because the problem is we have the... you want to actually see the dice in the box, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll put the dice into the box. Now, we're going to try and make the dice go from the box to the hat. That's the game, okay? So as you can see, the dice is in the box. Mm-hmm. Okay? And we're going to try and make the dice disappear. Are you ready? Here we go. Gone. It really...
excuse me.
What?
I'm not an idiot. I can see what you're doing.
No, it really has gone.
I can see what even Bobo can see what you're doing.
It's really gone. What's the problem?
You're just sliding it from one side to the other.
Okay, let me explain. Now, there's a clever thing about this box, okay, and that is that the boxes are not actually connected. Isn't that cool? So this is called a split die box. Now, if you remember, the dice is over here. But if you listen carefully, it flies through the air invisibly, vanishes from here, completely gone, and appears over here.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool? Now all you have to do is click, and just like before, the dice vanishes, completely gone. And guess where it's gone?
No.
Back in the hat. So that is the split die box.
I'm not sure I understand.
Nor do I, Siri.
Siri hasn't got a clue either. I mean, if Siri doesn't know, let's face it, that's just insane.
That's going in my show. That's brilliant. I love that. I'm not sure I understand. Yeah, so that's the split die box. Really, really lovely trick. Yeah, it's great. It's brilliant. And as I say, I use it in my show for when Run Rabbit Run isn't appropriate. I've had parents come up to me afterwards and go, I don't understand where the dice went or how the dice went across. The bit where you move it from one half of the box to the other, the noise factor's so good. That was the bit that Dean was really impressed with when I showed him in the shop earlier.
Yeah.
And Mila came up to me afterwards and went, what was making the noise? So, yeah, it's great. I think it's really, really cool.
Cool.
It's new in. It's a split die box.
How much is it?
Really lovely. I think, from memory, I think
300
it's
quid?
$79.99.
It's not bad.
No, I think it's $79.99. I can't remember. I've put so many products on the website today. Yeah, it's nicely made.
It's nicely made. I'll give it that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good trick.
Nice artwork, nice paint job, no scratches or chips, which can often happen from some suppliers we get them from.
But
this is very nice, yeah.
As we said to Michael, we had a lot of stuff come in.
I presume the hat doesn't come with it.
The hat doesn't come with it, no. You need to just use any old hat. But yeah, we had lots of good stuff come in, so we'll save some for future weeks. Cause
can't overload Michael Cooley.
No, and it's tough to find some good stuff, and we've found some good stuff, so it'd be shame
awesome.
to
Okay.
do it all at once.
Right, boom. Next. Right, any more questions? So,
Yes, we've got
Have you
loads.
got any
So
Otter? I agree, Otter should be your Sans Man specialist. I missed some questions on that.
yeah, Jason. So that's just going back to where Ottar said that he would happily take any Sans Minds products and destroy them for us.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That makes some good videos, Otter. Yeah, okay, so rather than us destroying them here,
I can't believe we're doing
let's send you some stuff, Otter, and then you can do some good destroying of the Sans Minds products for us, and we can make a little piece of it. So yeah, okay, you're on. We'll do that definitely.
Yeah, Jason Staples wants to see the
Hello, Jason.
AFW wallet by Wayne Dobson. Can you just get us in draw number one, please?
What is the best system you have that I can create my own loops? Theo. Theo.
Masika Elastics.
Yeah, basically Masika Elastics. Now, Masika has the worldwide patent on loops, so we can't really sell anything other than his loops and his elastic. There would be a rather nasty legal battle going on if we did. So yeah, all we do is just sell his stuff. So there are systems out there for making it, I believe, and you can buy Chinese knockoff ones, but for us, all we do is just sell his stuff. So yeah, just get the elastics, learn how to tie them yourself. I think he teaches you how to tie them on some of his videos, and that's pretty much it.
So this is the AFW wallet. It's a really nice wallet. I've shown, Mike has shown me the routines that you can do with this, and you can do some really cool things. I don't personally do any of the routines. I don't think I can show you inside the wallet, but it's quite a small wallet compared to the other big ones.
That looks like a no palm wallet as well. Is it a no palm?
No, it has that feature there.
Okay, I've never even looked at it.
And then inside it has one of those.
Okay.
So there's a really nice routine that Wayne come up with, or Wayne and Mike.
It is. It's a no palm feature. Yeah,
Is it?
it's a no palm.
Oh, cool.
So a no palm feature will be basically you get your deck of cards. Put my business card for here. You come across, you do a move like that, and then what's happened is you stuck it on there. So when you open it, you can then produce something from inside the wallet like that. So that's another feature, and that's on both sides as well. So okay,
it's really cool. It has a couple of good mentalism routines, but I'd recommend just having a look at the website. If there's a trailer, have a look at the trailer. We don't do any of the routines from that wallet particularly.
When Mike is in next on a Wednesday, on a Friday, and we do a next live, and he's here, we'll get him to talk about that and the
lucky card.
Lucky card, yeah.
That's good. That's good. How much are the spades? They're on the website, aren't they?
I think they're £34.99.
Yes, £35. Really good
price. Yeah.
Bargain.
Oh, haven't we got some wands as well?
Yeah,
Yes,
so
we've got.
the wands are back in stock.
Do you want to get a wand out?
We've got wands, we've got bamboo straws.
Yeah.
Yeah, get one of the wands
They're
as well.
really good.
We've got spades in blue and yellow as well.
Okay, we're so behind on the questions we can't go up anymore to see them.
What?
It limits how many you see. So.
Okay, guys, if you have asked a question and we haven't got back to it, just post that question again because there's a lot going on today and we may miss a few of them. Right, let's clear a few of the questions before we talk about any other stuff then.
So, Faye Presto rocked Drink in the News in her live Penguin lecture.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, she's a big fan of it. And the Drink in the News, by the way, so we developed that with Faye and Max. We found out what Max Somerset, by the way, we found out what Faye and Max wanted most out of a good Drink in the News bag or Liquid in the News bag. There've been loads of them out there, and they both didn't like the versions that are out there, and they both do it a lot at a top level. So we took all the best points and made our Drink in the News gimmick, which if you haven't seen it is pretty much the best one out there. And we haven't got one up here, but we've just received delivery of the new ones, which are tabloid editions. So it's Drink in the News, if you don't know, which is over here. The gimmick is about this big and is used with a broadsheet newspaper like the Telegraph or the Guardian, but we created a tabloid version, so you can use it in things like the Daily Express, the Mail, etc. And it holds 150 millilitres of water, where the big one holds 400 ml. But that is here. It's being packed up. We're just waiting for the artwork to be done, and it'll probably be on sale next week at some point. So a lot of people have asked for this over the last few years. So. What's that? That's not a wand. It's not a spade.
No, this is a brand new bamboo pole.
For all those panda performers.
That looks pretty big. Do you want to hold it sideways?
Yeah, I was going to do that. I've got something else in there.
Fine.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
It's a broomstick.
Isn't it?
It does look like a broomstick in the bag.
So big.
Broom on the broom.
There we go.
The 8-foot appearing pole.
Hang on a minute. There's something else in the bag.
Oh no, what could that be?
I don't know. Pull it out for me. What else have we got in there?
There we go.
There we go. probably not the best thing to produce it from, but you get the idea.
There you go. 8-foot boom one.
Yeah, that is a monstrous one. So they are. How much are they?
All the same, I think.
It's huge.
Oh no, I don't know actually. I don't know.
That's huge.
That's mental.
Yeah, we've also got some really big for the kids entertaining. Some really big wands, blow-up ones as well. The inflatable ones. How big are the?
6 foot.
6 foot inflatable magic wands,
They're
which
really
are about that wide. I think.
Airship ones.
They're called airship ones.
Silly Billy,
yeah. Silly
Yeah,
Billy,
David
one
K.
of the greatest kids entertainers on the planet, other than Jason.
you.
So yeah, that is also out. And Bobo, your tail's right in the way.
Did we come up with any golden oldies?
Oh yes, we have. Right, okay. So golden oldie time. Well, let's clear a few questions first because there's a lot of questions waiting. We'll do the golden oldie in a minute. But yes, we do have golden oldie ready to go.
Cool. Speaking of kids' magic, Wonder Pop is great. Worked for you at the weekend. Well done,
Brilliant
Jamie.
trick,
Jamie
yeah.
Nichols.
It was a great trick.
I'm far from a kids' magician, but it's ideal to have on you should somebody ask little Johnny.
Little Johnny or little Timmy. Little
It was
Johnny.
little Johnny.
Yeah.
Robert Van Buren says hello to both of us, and live shows are great.
Hello, Robert. Thank you.
Hello, Josh from Florida. Nice to tune in.
Yay!
From
Across the
Florida.
water, across the pond.
Cool. Right. we've
The
got so many
polls
questions
and
here.
the ones on the website, yeah, they'll be on next week, but it'll be around $34.99.
Okay,
I'm waiting
there you go.
for exactly.
Hopefully you heard that. Okay.
So, that's some questions.
Yes, it is a good price, Robert. Hello, Ben Cook.
Oh, guys, a tournament restored newspaper, in your opinion. Alright, so Paul, the best tournament restored newspaper on the market is one that we
Axel.
don't sell. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called Newsflash 2.0 by Axel Hecklau. And you can only buy it from him directly, but it's by far the best.
Yeah,
version.
we've got the Slidini. Is it Slidini? Yeah, the Slidini newspaper tear, and it's all right. But yeah, Axel's is definitely the best one. So don't shop with us. Go see Axel. He's in Holland,
Germany.
I think? Or Germany, is it? Yeah. And yeah, his is by far the best. Yeah.
Right, Nico says, what is the best book test that you'd recommend? More powers for more power to your show. I mean, that's difficult because do you want a whole routine or do you want just
Comedy, straight.
yeah? Do you want a comedy? Do you want a mentalist style, very serious, like a I don't know.
The
What do
two
you
best comedy ones are the Comedy Book Test by Cody Fisher and Sheer Luck by Sean Farquhar. Depending on what your presentation is depends on which one you're going to do. One of them requires a volunteer on stage. The other one I don't think does it? I don't think.
No, it can be audience.
It can be audience
Sheerlock
yeah.
is the one that needs the
Yeah, somebody on stage, yeah. But if you want straight ones, then there's just too many out there. I mean, they're all good. Check out the
Disarmament book
Sandman
test.
Yeah.
He has a series of 3 now. So four. He has
got
the
the Alice one out.
the
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes, The Great Gatsby, The Scarlet Letter, which are all their own series, and then the brand new one, which is called The Alice in Wonderland. So it's the same effect, I believe, with different books. I think the Alice book test is slightly different though, but I'm talking about the initial series. Yeah.
Alice enables you to do a hands off.
Yes, it does. Yeah. So the Alice, if you enables you to do a hands off. You didn't hear. I didn't know if you heard that. Right, here we go. What have you just done?
Just trying to find stuff for our new trick, our old trick.
Okay, let's talk about this one quickly. This is new. Come out today. It's called Rejoined Express. Should I do a performance or not, Jason?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, go for it.
Right, this has been out of the box for about 5 minutes. So
Just to be clear here, is that the entire box you get, or is
yes,
that a load
so
of it?
let me.
You get a lot.
I'll show you.
Okay,
I'll show you the
right.
trick first, and then I'll tell you what you get because I'm very impressed by what you get. So I don't want to do this because João Miranda's watching.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hey, hello, Joe.
I've literally had this for about 5 minutes.
Oh, go on. You do it fine, mate. You showed us briefly earlier, and that
I
was,
mean, in
that was
fairness,
fine,
mate,
yeah.
I did it fine, and you're far better with cards than I am. So
Mate, whatever you do,
It's
gonna
very
be
good.
shadowed because I'm going to do a trick in a minute, which I only looked at last night and practiced about 3 times. So I'm going to be doing a really bad trick in a minute anyway. So
Okay, alright. Here we go. So you
hold on, come in.
put these couple of cards in your wallet. So you have a couple of loyalty cards: Starbucks loyalty card, KFC loyalty card, KFC loyalty card. And I'm just going to pop them together like so, and give them a quick tear down the middle, like this. There you go. Yeah. A couple of pieces we don't need. We'll pop them away. So we have left with these two: the KFC and the Starbucks here. Right. So I'm just going to pop these over here, and you will see something in a moment, which is absolutely amazing. Please. Watch this. I just line this up just dead on like so. Right. There you go. Look at that. You can actually get the cards to rejoin completely. Okay, Dave, take it. Check it out for me.
Ooh, look at that. One solid piece joined in the middle.
You can get it signed as well.
There we go.
Yeah, it can be
it's a
done
nice
signed.
giveaway.
Yeah.
And right now, let me talk to you why I love this so much. This is a really good effect. It's $32.99, and you get 150 gimmicks in here. Okay. So you get to do the trick
Whoa.
150 times, right? Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loads, yeah.
So good. So unlike other tricks where you have to buy the refills or what, the whole trick comes with 150. So
Wow.
good value.
That is really good value.
Also,
Yeah.
you can, unlike rejoined, where you have to kind of justify why you're actually going to do it with a playing card, or have a deck with you so you can take it out. This, you can just keep these cards in your wallet. So you can have a stack of 5 or 6. If you're out, maybe down the pub, and you don't want to do a trick, you can just keep these there, give them a quick tear, and you can do that exact effect, which is a miracle, right in front of your eyes, kind of impromptu. It looks like impromptu magic.
And the
but it's
angles
not.
are really good as well. I mean, where I was standing, I'm right next to you. I didn't see a thing as well. So,
Oh,
yeah,
great, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, great little trick.
And that's about, yeah, as I say, 2 minutes practice. So make sure you practice it more than I do before I actually do the tricks on the lives, because
As always, anything from JO is amazing. There you go.
absolutely.
Except for the aquarium. Didn't like the aquarium. There you go. Right. Anyway, next.
So-
Questions. Let's catch up with some questions,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
I'll show
yeah.
you my golden oldie.
Okay, we've got through a lot
Oh,
of them
sorry,
now. So
golden
slow
oldie,
down.
yeah.
Darren, we've spoken about Lucid Dream already earlier on in the live show.
Yeah, rewind
and it does look like what you're saying. So yeah, you're right on that respect. What's the best product to buy to get into coin bending? And also, can you show a demonstration? If not, show next week. So a coin bending maybe?
Yeah, I would recommend coin bending wise, go with Coinvexed. It's proven, it's a great product. World Magic Shop released it. I use it myself. I like it as a routine. Won't show you this today because we've got so much on, but remind us next week and we'll get it ready to go. But we've got so much to talk about next week on this one.
Message,
Yeah,
we'll remember.
yeah. Or if we've got time later on, once we've cleared all this lot, then we'll go for that then. But yeah, definitely look into Coinvex. I think we missed one earlier on the top there. That one there.
Can we give a
That's why I was
Oh,
just
okay.
saying that. Yeah, it's literally what I was saying.
Can
Yeah.
we give a
Okay,
quick
right,
shout out to Kieran, who was very helpful last week when
Kieran Williams?
Kieran Johnson,
Oh, Kim Johnson, right? Okay.
who helped out with a customer that couldn't access instructions for one of his tricks. He was
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
brilliant.
thank you.
Oh, that's good.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Kieran.
Kieran. Is he watching? Is he?
No idea.
Yes.
That's Kieran Williams watching there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Adrian says he's looking forward to the tabloid version of Drinking the News. Darren asking if we
Hello,
have,
Darren. How you doing,
if we
mate?
have socks in. Unfortunately, Darren, not at the moment. It's sold out at the moment. But we're looking to get some more back in within 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah.
There was a mix-up with the supplier. We thought we had a load reserved, but we didn't, and they thought that we didn't want it. Just a mix-up of communication. So the whole worldwide stock of it was sent out before we managed to get them. So there we
Yeah.
go.
Steve is asking, what would we recommend for fork bending? I personally recommend Liquid Metal. It's a really good DVD to learn fork metal. If
As
you
a routine, yeah,
Yeah.
with normal forks,
If-
I would go with Deformer. So liquid metal, you need very soft forks,
Yeah.
or our heat-treated ones. There's a lot to learn on it, routine-wise, and it's good. But Deformer, if you want to just pick up a fork from the table you're performing at and not bring your own forks. So
yeah, so
look
yeah,
into both.
They're both really good, but they're
Yeah.
different things.
Jal said you performed that very well, Dean.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind. So,
Transmission is interrupted over in Sweden, says
no
Ottar.
way. Hello, Stephen Lovren. Hello.
It's YouTube, Ottar. They're blocking you from everything.
Right, back again. Never mind. He's back on. Don't worry. He's good. Demo of Rejoin. Tom, I've answered your question already,
Yep.
mate. I've already done Rejoins. Hello, Alan Rawson. Sheer Luck is amazing. Brian, yes, it is a great routine. Anything from Sean Farquhar, again, is just brilliant. How did he do? Do Starbucks and KFC actually do the loyalty cards in the UK? So Pete is asking if we do these loyalty cards in the UK for Starbucks and KFC.
I don't know.
I don't know, but do you really need to?
Yeah, I
Have
mean,
them?
put it this way, I don't know if they do or don't. I'm almost guaranteed if your audience are watching, they'll probably go, oh, I didn't know they did them.
And they don't really care, to be honest.
Are they going to go
don't.
and look?
They don't.
If they are 2 weeks later, so I saw somebody with them. Maybe another store does them. Yeah, maybe they're from the US. Who knows?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's-
Irrelevant.
yeah, it's absolutely relevant on that one, but it's really good. Yeah, Max is asking, where is the new money deck by Nick Einhorn?
Right, so we've just got the go-ahead from Nick today. Well, he emailed last night, but I only saw the email today, saying, yeah, he's happy with everything on the video editing and everything. The packaging has just arrived. Nice little box made out of recycled paper, by the way. We are using recycled packaging here. And just have to wait for the label to be done. But yeah, I would say, fingers crossed next week. Should be all right, yeah.
James says, pretty good going, Dean. I think this is going back to the Rejoined. He said the only issue is with Rejoined. I've enjoyed it so far without looking at it, but it looks like you're doing something dodgy with the angles. Sorry, it looks like you're doing something dodgy, but the angles aren't fab.
Angles are good, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's only that one last move where you've got to get around it. You just rotated slightly from me and I didn't see it, so that's fine, yeah.
Cool. Hello. Jacob, you sent in a few questions. I can't actually see them here, so if you could repost them, then that would be brilliant.
Just while we're on the subject of rejoined,
Darren's asking how much are the refills?
Jacob, that's Jacob's question there.
Okay, right,
yeah.
sorry.
So Jacob, we do have
how much are the refills going for rejoined? At the moment, there aren't any refills, as I was saying. You buy the whole trick, you get 150 for £32. Jason, you're good at maths. How much is that?
Pretty good. That's
pretty good.
32p. Well, less than that. 20, 26, 24p maybe.
There you go. It's about 24p a card. So if you're doing that, yeah, brilliant. We're caught up on the questions. Sorry for rushing through, but we've got so much to talk about. Let's go back to Jacob's question. It says, can we demonstrate the static marker by Wonder Makers? And can we demonstrate the flashcards? And can we see...
recommended routine for them.
Recommended routine.
Right, start with flashcards. Really, we can't because we don't have any open packages. The moment we open one, we can't really sell it. I don't think we've got any lying around, but even so, all it is to demonstrate is just to set fire to it, and there's a video of that on the website anyway. But yeah, all you need to do is you can either just prime it on and lay it on top loose, which is what I do, or if you want to adhere it to a playing card, which means you can't use a sign card, a dab of clear nail varnish in each corner. Just buy some clear nail varnish from Boots or something, just put a tiny dab on each four corner, put your flash card on it and leave it on there, and that will stay on there. But it doesn't mean you can't use a sign card. I just like to get somebody to sign a card and just palm one on top like that. I mean, it looks like a bit of paper if you're looking really close, but I've never had anyone notice it, and I've probably done the routine about 1,000 times. And then just light one corner, watch it burn across, and reveal that card. It will trash the cards you're going to give away because it's hot, and it will probably trash 2 or 3 cards underneath with the heat as well. It'll warp them, but it is a good little effect. How you want to use that, you can't really recommend a routine for it because it's any way you want to reveal a card. So all you're going to do is control the card to the bottom of the pack, lay your card on top of it, and then light it. Just say, is that your card, and then light it, whatever. But yeah, other than that, it's up to you to think up a routine for it, really.
Yeah, I'd use it to, or I have used them to vanish the card and have it appear somewhere else. So
yeah. I mean, there's so many uses for it as a routine. So, regarding static marker, do we have one in stock?
Yeah, I can't show it though. No one really does it. It's quite a convoluted thing.
Oh, is it?
Well, yeah, it's not the easiest to
well, if
do out of the box.
Can you get us one from the pen related drawer? I'll just have a look at it on camera just to see what it is, and just see if I can offer some.
Well, it's just the thread that comes out of the pen.
What?
Sorry.
So it sounded like you said it was a thread that come out the end of the pen, but I know that's not how it works. So I just
that's not static marker. That's something else, isn't it?
So static marker, people do think it's some kind of static electricity thing that comes out. It's not. That thing where you see them being shocked on the video, it's not being shocked. They're just being pinged with a bit of elastic.
Yeah.
But I didn't just say that. So.
Yeah, sorry about that, Dave.
Yeah, that's right. No. I like to tell people what they are. If I could, I'd tell everyone what they're buying, but we get in a lot of trouble from people watching the video complaining to the suppliers, and if we tell too much about the products, then they're not going to sell to us anymore, which is terrible, because if you went into Curry's and wanted to buy a DVD player, they're going to show you exactly what you're getting for your money, but we can't do that, apparently. Our own products we will, though.
Hello to Jake, who is watching this whilst he is fishing.
Jake.
Alan.
Oh, Jake. Hello, Jake. I hope your savant is going. Oh, is that 2 Jake going on? Well, if you're fishing with our new savant, then I hope you're liking it.
I hope he's not. I mean, that's a good product. I don't want him fishing with that. Right.
2 Jake sounds.
Rick Weston.
Yes.
What is the best rope for fibre optics, and have we considered or making flash envelopes for a Russian roulette style routine?
Not really thought of flash envelopes, and I probably
That's
wouldn't.
A bit dangerous,
Mainly. The reason I wouldn't do it really is because you're going to have to glue parts of the envelope together,
and
those parts you're going to glue are not going to burn, or they will turn into molten, gooey globules, which will drip down on fire on people. I mean, we've burnt stuff here before where we've had bits of glue on it, and everything burns except for one tiny little bit of the hot glue that just drips down and melts to something. So yeah, I probably wouldn't make those. Not unless somebody invents a really good flash glue. I mean, there have been flash glues in the past, but they're not really that good and don't last very long. So, any luck? Or we don't have it? Right, okay, so we don't have static marker in stock at the moment anyway, so we can't really talk about that, but now you know what it is. Yeah. Okay. So, is there any more questions online?
Yeah, there's just one more about that. What's the best rope for fibre optics?
Soft. Rope's good.
Yeah. any rope really works well. I mean, some people think the rope, if it goes flatter, is better for certain pinch movements. I mean, I don't perform ropes, so I'm not really a great one to talk about it, but I know a lot of people who do perform. I don't know. What are you doing, Bobo? I know a lot of people perform it with our rope and they have no problems with it, so yeah. Probably best to put that question out to one of the forums like the Magic Cafe or something, and just see if anyone who does a lot of it professionally will be able to offer you better advice than we can. So, all right, babe, what are you doing? A bit restless, are you? You want to come up? You don't? You what? You want to go down? Where are you going? She's demanding a tickle.
Okay.
Right, she demands to be tickled and scratched and have some attention, don't we all? Right.
Savan said, do we have a Z wallet or a Himba wallet?
Yeah, you know we do, Savan.
What was that?
She must have seen him in the...
Are you sure that's Savan? Someone
Yeah.
got into his account or something?
Yeah. Savan spends hours just going through all our stock every week, so he knows what we got.
We should get him to stock checker, really.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Kieran says he also makes his own loops, and I want to make a bunch in one go. Oh wait, he wants to make them. Sorry, he wants to make a bunch in one go. Can we suggest something to carry them with around without them breaking? Maybe you should design something. There is already something on the market, Kieran.
Yeah.
It's called Inner Circle by Masika.
Yeah.
So if you put the loops around this, I think it's like a plastic sheet like you get when you buy loops, but it's plastic, and then you can fold it up in half and place it in your wallet.
Yeah, so it's basically, imagine a card with a few little notches out there. You put your loops on that, and then you've got a little holder. It's kind of a credit card holder that you put it in. That bends over like that, and you've got, well, there's a little thing that comes across it to keep them there. That bends over, the whole thing closes like that, so you've got something half the size of a pack of playing cards to keep all your loops in. So, what? Demanding more tickles.
Right.
But we're in the middle of a live show, Bobo. We can't sit there and tickle you all day long. Put you in the cage for a bit.
Can you use the key with ring flight on the same key ring? Yes, Jason, you can. Actually, in the instructions of the key, if you have it, or if you haven't seen it, have a look, because they actually talk about that in the instructions, so you can use it with the ring flight. Gunnar says, hello, Bonsal, hope you're well. Bonsal. James has said a question. I've used your PropDog wax. I've used your PropDog waxed end rope for ages, and I've got 3 sets. It works fine. So that must be for fibre optics.
Bobo goes mad. She's like a guard dog. Whenever someone comes in downstairs, she's heard the doorbell, and she's just like a guard dog going mad.
Can we demonstrate the Houdini ankle iron escape? Unfortunately, not. No.
Why not?
Can you do it?
I don't know, but I can have a look, soon work it out. Hey, Ottar's posted the link for his video. Check out the link from Ottar, so must be Alex. Yeah, okay. We'll have a look at the ankle iron escape in a minute and see what it is. There's no reason why I can't demo it. Can you see me find the Houdini's ankle iron escape for us, please? Let me show you this oldie. Let's get the golden oldie out of the way, because we've been asked about, what, 5 live? About, what?
Yeah, so
Get this golden oldie out of the way.
Yeah, just get it out of the way, because just off my pockets anyway.
Are we coming in?
Well, no, it's just that if I forget about it, we've been asked 5 times in a row, and I spent 2 hours last night learning a trick. Well, let's say 2 hours watching a DVD and about 2 minutes learning a trick. But anyway, it'll do. Right, so you have no idea what I'm going to do you?
no, we're worried now. This is the point in the show where I like to walk
No,
off.
no,
You're
generally-
fine. You're
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, that's what you
this
always-
is fine.
that's what you
No,
always say.
so this is a trick, and I'm going to show you Starstruck by Joe Sankey. So, do you know it?
No.
There you go, it's an oldie. It's been out, probably about 7 or 8 years, I think, if not longer. And it's kind of been forgotten about, so it's been on our shelf, and we've got a few of them in stock, so I thought I'll show you Starstruck. So, before we go any further, I do have a deck of cards, and I am going to take one of these cards out of the packet.
Yep.
You're not going to know what it is, I'm not going to know what it is. I'm going to turn it the other way around, and it's going to go
Nice.
back in the packet somewhere about there. Will do nicely. Okay, so one card turned around. There's a way, doesn't make sense later on. And we are going to need some flash paper. So I have some little bits of flash paper over here, and now this is very important. You get a free choice, so any one of those, just choose any one of those you want. I wouldn't tell the lay people they're flash paper. They're just a bit of paper for whatever,
Yep.
for all
Does that matter?
anyone concerned. Yeah. But before you open up, did you get a free choice?
No, I want that one.
Okay, yeah, no, please do. Are you happy with that one?
Yep.
You could have had any one you want. I mean, for example, you could have had this one here, which is a heart.
Heart, nice.
You could have had this one here, which is a square.
Ooh, it's a shape-related trick.
Square like me. Well, the clue's in the name, Starstruck. Could have been a circle. But you had a random choice. You picked a piece of paper. What was it?
A star.
It's a star. Okay. So, can you name a playing card? Any playing card in the deck? What is it?
Any card.
Any card at all. In fact, no. Somebody, just so you know, Dean hasn't seen this. He has no idea what I'm going to do. Somebody name a card on here, the first card, just in case people think we've set this up beforehand. So just somebody name a card, and we'll go from there.
Quick, first person in to name a card.
There is a delay on the system, so they might be typing it now, and we've got like a 10-second delay or
I'll
something.
tell you
so
when it comes in.
yeah, a bit of a delay.
3 of diamonds.
3 of diamonds. Okay, so 3 of diamonds. Okay, so deck of cards. Now you noticed earlier on that I took one card out of the packet and turned it around. Okay.
Coming in, I'm coming in.
One card. What do you want? 3 diamonds. Right, yeah, right. So one card, the wrong way up in the deck. One card and one card over. And that card over there, if you have a look. Oh, I missed part. Hang on, I just remembered to miss part of it. There is a star on that card. There's no star on any other card except that one over there. Now, I'm going to go back one step over here. What I should have done in the first place, which I got the lighter out for, was to go like this. It should have gone like this. 1, 2, 3, boom. That goes through, and then when I reach in and grab the packet, there's one over there. So that is Starstruck, and none of the the 3 diamonds. Yeah, none of the other cards have a star in it. Now, the problem with this trick is, well, the good thing about this trick is it's based on the invisible deck, which, believe it or not, in my entire career, I have never once done invisible deck.
Really?
So yeah, no, I've never done it. I've never needed to.
So surprising.
I know the trick, and I know what it is, but it's one of the things.
It's great.
I've never done invisible deck, so yeah, I had a sudden mind thought then when you said. So when it said 10 of was it 10 of clubs?
No, 3 diamonds.
Yeah, 3 diamonds. Yeah, I thought 10 of clubs, and then going through my mind, I was thinking, I'm looking for the 3 of diamonds. I'm looking for the, and then you started whispering, and that put me off. Anyway, so that's Starstruck, right? So it's based on an invisible deck, and you can show each and every one of these cards without a star on it. Okay, it is an excellent effect. So none of those have a star. Only the one they choose will have a star. Okay, there is.
I understand how that works. That's brilliant.
Yeah. I really want to tell you how it works, but I probably shouldn't. But yeah,
I don't know that because
you definitely shouldn't.
Yeah. But it is a great little effect. So your reset is literally that. So I'm now reset, ready to go again. And yeah, cards go back in the deck.
So yeah, but what if I chose?
It doesn't matter, mate. It doesn't matter.
If I chose an even card.
Doesn't matter.
Can I choose an even card?
Of course you can.
Right, so I'll choose the make it easy, the 10 of clubs.
Well, I won't go for the whole thing over here.
Yeah,
Okay,
fine,
okay, 10
do
clubs. Yeah.
How is that? How?
And no other star in any single one at all.
I can't get that. That's brilliant.
I can do invisible deck now. Yeah. I don't know why I've never bothered learning it. Just never
It's
had
good,
the
isn't
need
it?
to do it or learn
Yeah,
it. There
I
you go.
can't work out
So
how to
that's
get the
Starstruck.
star. Like this.
Did you work out the force on the flash paper at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, there is a force on there. It flies by most people. So yeah, just say you've got some bits of paper there with some symbols on it, and yeah, put it on top. Don't do what I do and forget to light it. Put your shape on there, whatever it is, light it. Then produce your card and show that there's one card you turned over earlier on, and that's Starstruck.
How much?
So yeah. Do you know what? I don't even know. I just grabbed something from the shelf yesterday. I took it home. I watched the DVD. I came in this morning. I practiced about 4 times. Realised I'd never done invisible deck. I thought, I should learn this. And there we are. That's Starstruck by Jay Sankey. And it looks
really
like this. Comes with the DVD and everything you need to perform it. And it even comes inside with some extra ESP cards as well for some other routines you can do with it as well. And you need pretty much no sleight of hand to do it properly. So that's Starstruck. We have 5 available if anyone is interested.
So it's definitely the Jay Sankey version, yes?
Definitely, yeah. There is a Sean. Is it Sean Goodman or Wayne Goodman? Yeah, Sean Goodman one as well. But this is the Jay Sankey version.
So it's $44.99.
$44.99, and you do
Got
get
6 left apparently.
Yeah, 6 left. There you go. Well, 5. I've got a demo copy now. So
Okay.
There you go.
That's really good. I really like that.
That's a golden oldie.
Right, another question from Michael Cooley. Is there going to be any more kids magic on the website, Jason?
They will be on the website.
We've got to put it all on.
Yeah,
It's big delivery yesterday, so it's all being slowly put on there.
Charlie's asking if we can demo Error 404 by the French Twins. I'm not really performing that. It's in that drawer over there.
Do you want to grab it? Did we find the Houdini handcuffs, by the way? Or is it?
It's on the shelf behind you.
Okay, have a look at 404, Error 404, and we'll see if you want to have a look at some more questions.
It's not that easy. It's quite a tricky thing to do.
Is it?
I know. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do it now.
Oh, okay.
So
Right.
it's this gimmick. Yeah.
Is there anything we can look at inside the box and tell you about something that may help you? I don't know. So Houdini's ankle iron escapes. There we go. This is what they look like, and the bag is already broken, but there are sharp objects. Let's have a look. Right, padlock. So we get 2 padlocks, and let's have a look. I've got my glasses on, but I'll give it a quick look. I'm looking for the instructions. That's spectator. Where's the secret? Oh, okay. Alright, okay. So, yes, I could kind of demonstrate it. The thing is, by telling you what the secret is, it will give it away. Oh, I can tell you what the hell, yeah. So basically, it is a genuine set of, well, as genuine as a set of ankle cuffs can be. Padlocks are pretty genuine, although I would probably swap out the padlocks with some regular padlocks because they are pretty cheapy looking ones. They probably just bought the cheapest ones. There we go, I've got my shorts, so you're going to be seeing my legs for a little bit. What will happen is you will get yourself locked up, but it's something you can't escape from in view, okay? So they can actually fully lock you up, but you do want to get your ankles covered while you do the remove of the gimmick, which is, if I can get this right, there. So I would come out of it like that while I'm being covered, and if I wanted to show these again, I'm going to have to put this pin in the back. So there we are, put my flip flops back on. And there we go, so that's how you'll get out of it. It's a removable hinge on the back, but that can be examined. I mean, I looked at these earlier, didn't see them at all, so that is the trick to the ankle irons. There you go. Get a new bag for that.
Jamie Nichols says those ankle cuffs go great with flash nipple tassels.
Oh yes, certainly ever. So you've got to watch Artar's video, guys. If you saw the flash nipple tassel video, watch Artar's video. And let's pray, Ottar, if you're watching, that your nipples will cover at some point, because that looks so painful. Right, okay. Next, let's move on. So, if you remember, we spoke last week about one of our new products we are releasing, which, where's that gone? There it is. It's finally made, or the prototypes are finally made, and it is the Extreme Burn money press. Okay, we have the blessing. We worked out a deal with Richard Sanders to be able to do this and use his branding and marketing. It's a press you're going to put your Extreme Burn in. That's my Extreme Burn here at the moment. So it works kind of like a card press. So if you use Extreme Burn an awful lot, after a while your gimmicks are going to wear down. They're going to become less crispy, less manageable, really. So what you're going to do is put your Extreme Burn into one of these when you're not using it, and then when you go out and use it next time, it's going to be nice and crisp, and it will just hold its position a lot better. But also, more importantly, when you're making an Extreme Burn gimmick, you need to wear it in slightly. So let me just take a few of these off and show you. Let me just squeeze mine out. So that's what they look like, by the way. It's made out of 6mm acrylic. It's very hard wearing. As I said, we have the full blessing of Richard Sanders with this, who's going to promote it for us too. And once I take it out, I'll show you my Extreme Burn. So that's been in there for 24 hours, and I can see already now that is a lot crisper and neater than it was. But when you have an Extreme Burn, one of the things you want to do when wearing it in is to press it and hold it and move it around a lot like this in different positions. So when I'm making a new one, I'm going to be putting it in that way as well, leaving it overnight like that, and then moving the gimmick to the other side, and then doing the other gimmick the other side. So yeah, that's the Extreme Burn press. Now, when we first started making these, we thought we were going to be selling them at $24.99. but we are now going to be doing them at $19.99 because it was slightly quicker and easier than I thought to make it. You'll get a package like this. It'll come like that. All you have to do is peel off the protective film and you're ready to go. We're just working on the label for it and the final packaging bags, but they're going to be $19.99 and should be available hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday next week. So yeah, if you do extreme burn, it's a must-have. There we go. Do you want to get the phone for us, Jason, if you can?
So Jamie Nichols says, how can there be a hole on both the even and the odd side? Which is, I don't know if he's like taking the nick out of me.
No. You're all right.
I have no idea.
You are right, but I can't show you the whole lot, but I'll give it away. But let's just say
I can't get my head around that.
let's go.
That really gives you the maximum entertainment value for that.
It is.
You didn't get that, did you?
Maximum entertainment. Oh, okay, yeah. Yes, we can. Yes, maximum. Double the maximum entertainment. So basically, there is more that comes with the Jay Sankey gimmick or the Starstruck packet. There's more than you see. So yeah, you can do odds and evens, but you're not seeing everything out there. So yeah.
No, I don't understand.
Yeah. There is more to it than you're seeing. Oh, it does take a bit of setup, by the way. If you do get here, there's a little bit of setup. Nothing. You haven't got to make anything. You've just got to poke a lot of stars out of a lot of packs of playing cards and just reorder the pack of cards slightly. But yeah, you take.
So how many decks come with Starstruck?
2 decks.
Oh,
penny drops. We might as well talk about it a little bit then. So yeah, you get an odd and an even deck.
Thank you very much, Steve, for asking that question. I don't even know why I didn't think of that.
Yeah. So that's your even deck, and that's your odd deck. That's your odd deck. And I've just marked it with a single dot for odds and a double dot for evens.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you see? There you go. So I've given the secret away now. Sorry, Jane. But yeah, you're going to sell a lot of them now because of that. So yeah. So yeah, you do get 2 decks. So you get a regular invisible deck and you get one with stars cut out. So you've got to remove the stars and just place 1 card from each deck into the other deck, which sounds really convoluted, but it's not. It's a case of you've got 2 decks, but one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and just go for the whole deck. It takes 2 minutes to do, and push out the stars. That takes longer, and then you're ready to go. Yeah, simple as that.
Brilliant.
Easy.
Soon asks, how can you reload your bond slopes when you're doing walk around magic?
Talk and I'll show you.
Jamie Nichols says a roughing stick and any card has been working a dream, and he hasn't managed to mess it up, should I say, this time. Cool. What else we got? So, is there any way to do Dave Wansell's sugar routine with plastic notes? Yeah, you can use plastic notes. It works just the same. It's a tiny bit more difficult to get the cone of the note to hold its shape, but it's no different whatsoever. You might struggle though with the £5 notes because they've shrunk in size. So you might want to use the 10s more than the 5 for that. But always carry a 20 on you, and you can always do it with your 20 if you're struggling, Charlie.
Did you take the phone off work? Cool. Right, very quickly. So plus wallet. I think there's a bondslope in there. There is. So there's your bondslope taken out. I now need to reload. That's in my inner jacket pocket. Come back out.
So walk around. So if you had no table,
yeah,
just do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just making sure that it's easy
Done.
as that.
Yeah. Done.
Cool.
I will even do this on the table in front of people while they're opening. So let's say that's still in my jacket pocket. I've taken that out. Have a look inside the envelope. Feel something inside it? Have a look.
No.
Open up. And people are opening that up. No one's looking what I'm doing whatsoever. Even if they do look, they can't really see much.
That's my ring.
Ring, there you go.
Yeah.
Boom. How'd you like that? Done. I say reload. It's not hard. Just a bit of practice. You get it down to 10 seconds.
Jamie Nichols, he said, I can't work out the mechanics, and then, oh, it's that same reaction I had. Like, yeah.
You have a good weekend too, Jamie. Right.
Alex says, my friend bought a trained PropDog dive bomb fly from you a few weeks ago.
Oh, right, yeah, how's it going on?
He's a fantastic fella.
Red Bull, he feed him Red Bull. Yeah, he loves it.
That's it, give him wings.
Yeah, there we go. Right, very quickly, somebody asked earlier on about the Omni decks, the engraving for the Omni decks and what they look like. If I get something dark, you can see a bit better.
Who's that?
Oh no, these are rejects.
Is that
Obviously, if we engrave an Omni deck, if we engrave an Omni deck for somebody, it usually gets sent to them. So a couple of them are rejects for this one. For example, the writing was a bit too low down, but that's what a face engraving looks like.
Who is that?
Some football player, I don't know. Yeah.
Is it?
There we go. So that's what a wedding one may look like. These are sort of fairly standard ones. That was done on the 4th of March 2016, 4 years ago. Here's another design somebody wanted. Again, these are rejects. That writing in the middle didn't come out very clear, so I redid it a bit better for him as well. But that's what the Omni deck engravings look like, and we can engrave pretty much anything. If you can think of it, we can engrave with it, but we can't have colours. People send us in kind of images with loads and loads of colours on, but of course you can't have colour. It's either black or white. So yeah, if you want something really convoluted, like if you wanted that engraved, that wouldn't come out very well. So nice simple images or faces work pretty well. Faces we tend to engrave on the reverse side because it looks better looking through it. And he also asked about how you would use it. With using an Omni deck, I will always have mine in my back pocket, and I will always have the Ace of Spades, and I will have the Queen of Hearts in my back pocket. This is on my lecture DVD, so that will always be in my back pocket over here. And I finish off with a card and shoe routine.
I was working with a magician and they told me that was their idea.
What?
That Queen of Hearts, Ace of Spades thing.
No, it's on my lecture DVD.
That's interesting. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm in a situation now. So I've done a card and shoe. I've taken my shoe off. I've taken my flip flop off. So I've kind of shown inside and I've pulled the card out of it. And at this point here, I simply go, have a look. Is that your card? Ta-da! Amazing, isn't it? I'm going to show you one last thing with the card. Hold your hand nice and flat for me. Perfect. Put the other hand on top, cover the cards up so I can't see them. Perfect. Now, name any playing card in a packet. Now, when you do this to a spectator, there is about a 1 in maybe 20 chance they're going to say the Ace of Spades or the Queen of Hearts. So let's say you said, I don't know, Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades, here we go. Using my fingertips alone, I'm going to attempt to locate the Ace of Spades from within the packet. Ace of Spades. It could have been any card. I mean, it could have been, I don't know, the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts would have been somewhere like this. Your card was the Five of Diamonds. Five of Diamonds have been up by there. But what about if I can make the entire remaining packet vanish from your hands while you're still holding them? That'd be cool, huh?
Still there,
1,
definitely
2,
there.
3, boom.
No, it's there.
Gone. There we go. And then you've got the Omni deck there. Now, let's go back a few steps. I've got a few get outs on this in my lecture, so you go back to over here.
Oh, yeah.
So let's say you said Ace of Hearts. Okay, Ace of Hearts, here we go. I'm going to attempt to locate the Ace of Hearts from within your hands. The Ace of... Oh, two cards. Ah, no, sorry, I messed up. I've got you an Ace and a Heart, sorry.
What if you just said the 8 of clubs?
8 of clubs, okay, let's go back.
8 of clubs.
8 of clubs, here we
Yeah.
go. The 8 of clubs. The 8 of clubs. Ah, here we go. The 8 of clubs. Doing an impression of the Ace of Spades.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
One more time, I can do this. Here we go. The 8 of clubs. The 8 of clubs. The 50 cards to go. This is going to be a long trick. Sorry about this. It's Oh, well, I found your card. Found your one. That was easy. That was on top and it had a big bend on it. I'm kidding. I can't really find any card. I mean, this trick wasn't really about finding cards. It was about misdirection. Magicians, we call it distraction, or distraction. We magicians call it misdirection, because while you weren't looking, I secretly made the entire remaining 49 cards vanish from your hands while you're still holding them. Have a look.
Still there.
There you go. So those are my different routines on how I would handle that situation. But with an engraving, if it's got a face on it, so this is my recommendation. If you have a really special gig, whether it's a TV personality, somebody you really want to impress, and you want to go to the length of having a face engraved on them, go to Facebook, get a face, don't be too creepy about it, send the image to us, we'll engrave it on that. Now imagine a situation, imagine that's a blank one, you come across, you do this whole routine there, open your hand, and you're left with that. Isn't that amazing? There you go, okay? So, and there we go, and thank you for watching. In fact, I tell you what, I've got one last thing for you as well, okay? You're just ditch out in your back pocket. Let's do one more thing. Hold that glass block again there, and now I've got a vapor or nothing 2.0 in my hand, and say, watch this. Now the smoke bellowing out of my hands, and now what they saw 2 seconds ago as a clear Omni deck, when they remove it, is now a picture of their face on the Omni deck. So that's just a way you'd use an engraving. But you can do it saying, even with a message, you can just say, you know, oh, one last thing, a little going away present, grab that block again, which is clear, all the smoke comes out, and now you're left with a nice little message, keep it as a souvenir. So, or you can say keep it as a souvenir. In fact, let me put a message on there for you like that. So that's how I wouldn't go straight in and use that as a regular finish for a regular Omni deck routine. Produce a clear one first and then make that magically appear. Otherwise, it's just a bit creepy that you've tracked them down with a picture. Make it appear by magic. Or you could even use get an app for a phone. There's apps you get where you remove a card from the phone. I think some of them you can take your own picture. Maybe have a picture of their Omni deck beforehand, and just do some kind of thing where you get your clear Omni deck on it. Maybe swipe left from a clear one to an image and pull it out from the phone or something. I don't know. Make out you've got an app that does Facebook pictures or something. I don't know. You'll think of something. Right. Anyway, I'm waffling.
Yeah, I think. Well, let's just go through.
Otter.
Yeah, go for that one. Do you want to answer that one? Do you want me to read
Otter. Yeah. I can read it with its big letters. Will the Elastroflex product rub off and discolor objects like cards or silks? Do we use the bands for anything other than the band magic while table hopping? Right, okay.
I don't really know what Elastroflex
Right,
is.
Elastroflex is an oily substance you put on elastic bands to keep them rubbery. It just makes them last longer. I've never used it, and to be honest, I never would, because it's an elastic band. If it breaks, it breaks. I use another one.
Yeah,
I'm not too tight that I have to keep one band lasting really long. I think it was more of a case if it's been produced as a way of making a little bit of extra money. There may be a use for it, but I haven't seen it. To be honest, Otter, I wouldn't even worry about it. Just use the regular bands, and if it breaks, throw it away and use another one. So that's my answer to it. I could be wrong. There could be some super important function it has. If you do rubber magic, you love it, but I don't know enough about it. I don't think there is. There we go. Do I use the bands for anything other than band magic while table hopping? No, I just.
Still running, Jason.
Oh, our screen's gone funny. It says we're live.
It says we're live.
Oh yeah, wrong.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just use it for. I just do crazy mans and use it as an excuse to have a neck cracker and crack someone's finger. But that's really the only reason I use bands for. Do you use them for anything else?
What?
Bands.
Bands?
Yeah.
Just for elastic band magic.
I
For-
do.
What's
Occasionally,
it
I've
called?
used one.
I forgot that trick's called. Sorry.
Crazy mans.
No, there were Jacob's Ladder.
Oh right, okay, yeah. That's obviously if somebody else had a kid. That's the one with the ring growing up, isn't it?
Or the banknote. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. No. Jacob's Ladder is where you've got the bands here, so you imagine you've got two bands.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
Up,
jumps
down, and
between ones. Okay, yeah. I think in the ring when it goes up. Yeah. No. But I have used them occasionally to hold my sleeves up. I take nice push armbands to keep my sleeves up while performing. Occasionally one breaks, and I just use bands for that. But that's the only time I'll use it. So right.
We're caught up on the questions on here. Let's just have a quick look through, see if we've missed anything out from today. That's been done. Do we make custom Svengali cards? Unfortunately, we can't.
No.
We don't have the facility to do that. Can we show the invisible writer pencil? We've shown it a few times, Simon. Do you want to see it again?
It's a quick look, isn't it? Yeah, you can show it very quickly. Yeah.
Can we have a quick look at the invisible writer? Top right-hand drawer, thumb tip writers. Can any signed card to any spectator's wallet be used as a holdout for an invisible deck card?
Yes, it can. Yeah.
Can we make silky stickers in different colours?
Right, hang on. Just going back to the ring, it can be used as a holdout for a card, no problem, because you can easily get it out. But a ring, if you are going to use it for holdout for a ring, just be aware that you can't reach in like that and pull it. You might have to go down and figure out a different way of getting it out, or try and push it from this hand into your hand. But yeah, card definitely, ring might be a little bit difficult.
Yep. So we'd like to share this.
Yeah.
This is the what's it called? The invisible writer. So it's meant to be invisible because you can place it on your thumb like this.
I'm not as keen on it
And
as
from this way,
writers.
you know, you can see nothing, and this way you can do your writing. But I've got quite small fingers, and it doesn't really fit my hand well. So if you had large fingers, I don't think that'd fit. I'm not gonna lie. Even if you stretch that open a bit, that's not really, because I've got really small fingers,
I don't like it.
and that's not gonna stay on my finger for long. Especially when you're writing.
It can be used on your thumb if you wanna put it on your forefinger. If you want to put it on your
more
forefinger
difficult
like
to
that.
write, isn't it?
It is, but the way you'd use that is to hold the pad down like that while you're talking. That way you can write from underneath, as opposed to having it on your thumb where you'd write this way. You'd kind of write underneath as you're tilting it down. You're talking to somebody, you kind of write that way. So you can use it like that, but I just prefer the standard ones.
Last question of the day.
Well, silky stickers first. So we can make silky stickers in different colours. The problem is the Velcro we use with it. So if you don't know, silky stickers It's a little tiny corner of a silk that is stuck to a piece of Velcro, which the reverse part of the Velcro has a sticky pad on it. So you stick it onto there, it looks like a corner of a silk hanging out. When it eventually loses its stickiness, you pull off the Velcro sticky bit, throw it away and put a new Velcro bit of stickiness on it, and then you've got it again. The problem is Velcro usually only comes in 3 colours, black, white and red. So we make red because it's the most standard. Very few people want white or black, but if you wanted a white or black one, we could custom make them for you. Just drop us an email and we'll do that.
And the last question is the JLB finger flasher, perfect score. The Jack's Wallet rule out stock. Any updates when they'll be back?
Right, Jack's Wallet will be in. They said they're going to ship next week. We've been waiting 4 months for those, so they'll be here. That's going to ship next week. It's coming from India, possibly back in stock within 2 weeks, depending on customs fees and delays and stuff like that. Finger flasher, it's possibly not going to be back in stock. JB hasn't released them for a while. I'll drop him an email later on and see if I can, if he's going to be releasing them again, but I don't know if he is. Perfect score, we should be able to get that back. We'll have a word with John Allen. I didn't even realise we're out of stock of that. So Jason, can I give that to you to do? If you want to write it down Monday, drop John Allen an email Tuesday and see if we can get some more of him. So yeah, hopefully that will clear that up. Anything else?
It says, can you make a good UK note? Copies, all the ones I got are too big.
If you mean a copy of an English banknote, no I can't. I must get asked this every week, every 2 weeks. There are a couple of problems. One, most printers, in fact 99.9% of all printers, will not print a banknote. They all have sensors in that will read the algorithms implanted within a note and won't print it. Photoshop won't print or open a scan of a note, and you can't scan in a note from a scanner. You can only take a photograph of it. But the main reason we won't do them is we will be breaking the law.
It's illegal, yeah.
Yeah, it is illegal. Unless you have one that is, I think it's something like over 50%.
Yeah, it's been modified.
Modified in such a way that it doesn't remotely look like a normal note. But even then, I've just been doing some for one of our customers, Florian. At the moment, he sent us in a note. He changed the whole picture of his face on it and a few other things, and he put fake in big letters. But because the background was still the regular note, it was enough. I think you only need like a small centimetre square of an original note, and the algorithms will be picked up and it just won't print. So yeah, that is the answer for that one.
Yeah. Can we show the €50 flash paper notes?
Yeah. Do you want to grab us some flash paper notes? Somebody from the back. They're in the orange drawers.
Top drawer.
If we've got any stock, I presume we have.
Justin is asking if we stock torn corner machine. I'm not sure. I've never heard of that one.
Not heard of torn corner machine. We have the one by Getty and Bloom, the Intercessor, which is a really good gimmick.
I see what you're saying now.
Really good gimmick. Yeah, I have a good idea for an Intercessor gimmick actually as well. Not the same as his, but another version.
And then when will copper silver coins be back in stock? Copper silver coins.
Well, copper silver 10p's. I've taken them off for the moment, but just because of workshop stuff at the moment. I need to get some more acid to be able to make them, and just haven't got around it. It's a bit time consuming. I have to make a lot of them, but as soon as I get a moment, I will try and make some more. If somebody does desperately want one, just drop us an email, and I might put some time aside for you and make a custom one.
Don't have any.
Are we out? Oh, okay.
No
Sorry, we're out of flash banknotes, guys, so we don't have them. But there are pictures on the website, and those pictures are the ones we sell, so you can see the quality from the website there.
Mm-hmm.
We must try and get them in. The reason we haven't got many notes in at the moment is because all the UK notes are changing from the paper to plastic, and the people who make them are still selling the old version, so we're not going to buy those in. And they're going to change to 20 sooner or later as well, so we may get some more 20s in, I don't know. Euros I'll have to look at. So.
I think that's a good time to wrap it up.
Is that it? Is everything done? Nothing else to talk about? Is there anything else over here?
No, I think
very quickly, I'm just going to talk about this very quickly. They're on the website yet?
No.
Okay, so can you get me the Matchbox gimmick from the down there? It's the kids beginner draw bottom right hand corner one, the big one. It's a Matchbox in there. So let me get this one as well.
Just what you need?
Yeah, that's one I need. Perfect. Right, so do you want to bring the camera in?
Yep.
Right, so I remember buying this product from Davenport's, must be nearly 20-25 years ago, and a lot of you will know what it is. It is the Matchbox penetration gimmick, or object through Matchbox or whatever. And the idea is, this one is really old. I mean, this is as old as you can imagine. It doesn't properly open anymore, but this was the best version of this gimmick that could be out there. Now, for the last God knows how long, we've been stuck with this version over here. It's like a budget version of it. Okay, it opens like that, and the idea is that you'll put an object through the, you'll make a hole in the matchbox, you put an object all the way through it. Okay, and once it goes through, you're going to squeeze like that, which closes the gimmick, and you give out the note, the matchbox like that. It's okay, but it's a budget version. It's £20, and it does a job, but it's not brilliant. But I'm very, very happy to say I've just managed to get in these, which are, if you have a look, almost identical to the original one we've got from Davenport's. They may even be the same manufacturer, I don't know. But yeah, that's the original one that opened from here rather than pulling aside, and this is the new version, and they open just like that as well, and they are excellent quality. I mean, these are superb quality. So just like before, you're going to put that into your matchbox there. The lid goes on, you put a hole through it, and then you can just get a needle, which they provide you with as well. They give you a nice little needle and ribbon as well. So you thread a needle and ribbon all the way through there, and as you give the box to them like that, you just close it like that. They then open the box themselves, and then once they open it, I mean, as soon as you put it in the hand, they notice the weight, and they open it like that, and they think, how in the hell did that go all the way through? And that is completely examinable, and yeah, even looking really, really close, you can't see where the lines are in it. So just wanted to say we're really happy to get those back in. We've got 3 at the moment, but now we know we can get them, we're going to get a lot more of them in. So yes, you will like those. They should be on the website early next week. Right, and on that note, now we'll finish off. So unless there's any more questions there?
I think that's it.
Right.
Oh, hello. Oh, wow. Enjoy the bank holiday weekend. Thank you, Brian. You too. That's
20s
it.
are changing over before the end of the year. Yeah, it's a real pain in the backside. Yeah. So right, guys, thank you all for watching. Have a great bank holiday weekend. Enjoy the sun. It's going to be a nice hot one. If you're gigging, have a good gig, and we look forward to seeing you all next Friday. And we've got loads more stuff that arrived yesterday that we're going to show you next week as well. Have a good one.
See you then.